Today, we're diving into the latest news surrounding Apple's upcoming iPhone 16 series. As always, Apple is generating a lot of buzz, and we got some exciting details to share. Can you guess which iPhone 16 model Apple plans to produce more of than the others? Stick around and we'll reveal the answer along with everything you need to know about the iPhone 16 lineup. Let's get straight to the big news. According to a recent report analyzing shipments from Apple's supply chain, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will be the most produced model in 2024. Apple is planning to manufacture a whopping 33.2 million units of the Pro Max, which accounts for 37% of the total iPhone 16 production. To put this into perspective, Apple is expected to produce 90.1 million iPhone 16 units overall this year. Here's how that breaks down. The standard iPhone 16 will see 24.5 million units, making up 27% of the production. The iPhone 16 Plus, which hasn't gained much traction, will have only 5.8 million units produced, a mere 6%. The iPhone 16 Pro will see 26.6 million units, representing 30% of the production. This means that Apple is heavily investing in the Pro models, which will account for 67% of all iPhone 16 units produced. This focus on the Pro series isn't just about offering premium features, it's also a significant boost for Apple's revenue. The iPhone 16 Plus, with its low production numbers, highlights a key shift in Apple's strategy. Reports suggest that the Plus model might be replaced by the iPhone 17 Air next year. The iPhone 16 Plus hasn't captured the market's attention as Apple had hoped, and this shift could be Apple's way of streamlining its lineup to focus on models that resonate more with consumers. Now let's talk pricing. If the rumors are correct, the iPhone 16 lineup will start at $799 for the base model. The iPhone 16 Plus will be priced at $899, while the iPhone 16 Pro will see a $100 price increase, starting at $1,099. However, the Pro model will now come with a minimum of 256 gigabytes of storage, which might help justify the price bump. The top-tier iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199. Although it's the most expensive, it's also packed with features that make it worth considering. One of the standout features is the new Tetraprism periscope lens offering 5 optical zoom, perfect for photography enthusiasts. Both the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max will also feature a new 48-megapixel sensor for the ultra-wide camera, giving you even better image quality. Powering these models will be the 3-in to feature a larger display and a slimmer design, while the new AirPods will come in 2 variants. One will offer basic features, and the other will include active noise cancellation. Both models will also come with a redesigned carrying case that now uses a USB-C port instead of the Lightning port, signaling a shift in Apple's accessory ecosystem. Following the September 10th event, pre-orders for the iPhone 16 lineup are expected to begin on September 13th, with the official release slated for September 20th. Mark your calendars because it's going to be an exciting month for Apple fans. And there you have it, everything we know so far about the iPhone 16 series and what to expect from Apple's upcoming event. Which model are you most excited about? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, when you don't clearly expect any other major changes, we're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.